Hi, my name is Sarah Martin, the Student Services TOSA and Palm Springs Unified, and today we are going to be looking at token economies. And this PD was developed by Rose Davila, the behavior interventionist, and myself on the behavior support team. The objectives for this video are to identify what a token economy is and how to implement it with fidelity, and differentiate between whole class and individualized token economies and rewards. So first, let's look at what a token economy is. It is a framework that can be used to reinforce any behavior. Token economies emphasize the use of positive reinforcement to target behavior change. Token economies also help students visualize progress, accept, and work for slightly delayed reinforcement. It helps them learn to self-monitor and regulate their behavior. A token economy is a system of positive behavior reinforcement. A token is given as a reward for a target behavior, and the tokens can be exchanged for something that the student or class wants. Token economies in the classroom can be established to support academic learning, social emotional skills, communication skills, and more. A classroom-wide token economy is considered a Tier 1 practice. They meet the behavioral support needs for most of our students. These can include token boards, which are a physical reminder students can use when completing their assignments. The whole class can have the same board, or each student can have a board. Another example of a class-wide token economy is classroom cash. You use fake or representational cash. Students get paid for things like attendance, homework, class jobs, citizenship, or any other behavior that you are trying to promote. And then students use the cash in a class store. This might also look like the use of PBIS rewards, or sometimes Class Dojo can be considered like a class economy. You can also use token jars or points. An example is a clear jar that's visible to the whole class, and when desired behaviors are exhibited by the class, the teacher adds tokens to the jar. The reward would be for things like a whole class party, field trip, movie, extra recess, or any reward that the students are interested in receiving. The steps for establishing classroom-wide token economies include choosing your tokens. Determine the tokens that you will use. You might use class cash, stickers, check marks, cards, stamps, marbles, fuzzballs, or any other token that you like using. Determine the tracking. The tokens will be tracked somehow to determine when the students meet a goal. Class cash can be saved based on what the students want to purchase. You can also designate tiered rewards when using points or a marble jar. Also, assign values. Tokens are given out to reward target behaviors. That could mean every time the behavior is demonstrated, one token is given. The tokens given could also correspond to the behavior. Homework is worth 5 tokens, and standing in line quietly could be worth 1 or 2 tokens. Next, determine the rewards. Token economies allow students to exchange a certain number of tokens for a reward or experience. Rewards will vary based on the token type or the economy type. And steps 5 and 6 are coming up. Step 5, teach the students. Explicitly teach your class the behavior that they must demonstrate to earn a token, and then teach them that the tokens add up to a reward. Remind them that the behavior must be displayed over time to reach the goal. Some economies may need more direction, such as when the student can earn or cash in their reward. Next, step 6 is reward students frequently and consistently. Reteach your students. Begin the token economy by rewarding frequently and re-explaining the tokens as you pass them out. Stay the course. Once the system is set up, stay consistent and be flexible. If student motivation is slipping, consider making changes. Work with your students to determine what will motivate them the most. Next, we're going to look at individualized token economies and how we can personalize reinforcement. An individual token economy is similar to a class-wide token economy, but it's used for students who may need more support. These students may need higher levels of reinforcement, meaning more often or higher value. Creating an individual token reinforcement system includes identifying the target behavior. For students with more challenging behaviors, we may target behaviors such as keeping their hands to themselves, sitting in their seat quietly, just staying in the classroom, using kind words, or asking for a break. Then we need to develop the token system. Based on the individual student's interests, create a system that will specifically target that student's behavior. Next, we assign values. Determine how many tokens the students should earn in order to exchange for the reward, and determine the rewards. The important thing to know when using a token board is that the reward you are offering is more of an incentive than the negative behavior. If the student isn't excited about the reward, it's not a reinforcer. Some best practices when it comes to the individualized token economies include providing reinforcement or giving the token immediately after the target behavior occurs. Use specific praise when you give the token, like "Great job sitting in your seat. Here is your Spider-Man token." Also, create behavior momentum by giving tokens for easier tasks and build up to non-preferred tasks as you progressively use the individual token economy. Here are some examples of token boards that you can look at. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short PD video on token economies. Please reach out if you have any comments, questions, or concerns.